By the way, it's not necessary, but please do try to like or dislike a video. So, as this movie starts, we are shown the movie's main character, Seong, and it's his daughter's birthday. That's why Seong's mother gives him some money so he can take his daughter to dinner. But now Seong needs more money, so he steals his mother's ATM card. After this, he steals all of his mother's money, and he bets the money on horse racing, and in this, he wins 4 million won. Now, Seong had borrowed a lot of money from a company. That's why those same people come after him. After this, they catch Seong, and they beat him up badly. And when Seong checks his pockets to pay them back, he sees that he has no money at all, meaning the money he had won in horse racing. And then he remembers that when he was running away from these people, he bumped into a girl. So that girl must have been the one who pickpocketed him. Now, since Seong doesn't have any money, they give him 1 more month to return their money. After this, Seong arranges for some money and takes his daughter to dinner. After this, Seong quickly reaches the station, but unluckily, he had missed his train. And while Seong was sitting there waiting for the train to arrive, a man suddenly comes to him. And this was an unknown person, meaning Seong knew nothing about him. Then that unknown person tells Seong that he wants to play a game with him. He tells Seong that if he wins this game, he will give him 100,000 won. Then, hearing about so much money, Seong agrees to play this game. After this, Seong wins this game after taking a lot of hits, meaning he gets 100,000 won. After this, that unknown person gives Seong a card, saying that if you want to win more money, contact the number written on this card. After this, when Seong goes home, his mother tells him that his daughter is moving to the US with her stepfather next year. Here, we find out that Seong is divorced and his wife has also remarried. But Seong never wanted his daughter to go away from him. But he needs a lot of money to get back custody of his daughter. So, Seong calls the number on that card. After this, Seong is brought to a car where there were other people as well, but then all those people are knocked unconscious. And when they all open their eyes, they find themselves in a facility where there were a total of 456 people. And they were there as players because they were all made to wear a uniform. The facility's host, its leader, was a man known as the front man, and he was watching everyone. Now, there was one common thing here. All the people who were brought there were heavily in debt. Seong meets player number 1 there, who was an old man. That old man had a brain tumor. This was the reason he had come here, because his life was going to end anyway. After this, a fight breaks out there between 2 players, a girl named Si-byok and a boy named Jang. Now, Si-byok was the same girl who had run away with Seong's money, meaning she was the one who had pickpocketed him. Seong recognizes her as soon as he sees her, so he goes to her to ask for his money. Just then, some guards arrive there who were wearing pink uniforms, and their faces were fully covered. The guards tell all the players that they will have to play a total of 6 games here, and the winner will get a lot of money. After this, they are all made to sign a contract, and this contract had 3 main rules. The first rule was that no player could leave the game of their own free will. The second rule is that any player who refuses to play will be eliminated. And what eliminated meant according to them, we will find out later. The third rule of the game was that if the majority did not want to play this game, they could leave. After this, they are all taken for the game. Now, here Seong also meets his classmate, Sang-woo, who had known him since childhood. Seong is very surprised to see him there because he had gone out of the country for some business. Now, for the first game, there was a very big doll there, and the rule of this game was quite simple, and it was that whenever the doll sings, they all have to move forward, and as soon as she stops singing, they all have to stop and not move, and if anyone moves, they will be eliminated. Now, in the beginning, all of this seemed like a prank to them, but when a boy moves, he is shot and killed, and this is what eliminated means, that they will be killed. Now, seeing this, all those people get very scared and they realize that they were in danger. That's why people start running around in fear and panic. But now, because it was the rule of the game, whoever moves is killed. And all the survivors manage to complete this game one way or another, but the dead bodies of the people who die are taken away from there. And now, out of 456 players, only 255 were left now, because all those players were so scared. No one wanted to play the game anymore. But as per rule number 3, if the majority wanted, they could skip this game. So their leader, The frontman holds a vote, but before that, they are shown the prize money, which the winner will get, but if they quit the game, all this money will go to the families of the dead players. And this prize money totals 45 billion won after this. A vote is held in which the majority did not want to play this game, so the game is stopped right there. But if they ever want to in the future, they can rejoin this game after this. Everyone is dropped off at their homes. The next day, Seong goes to the police station and tells the police everything. But they don't believe Seong's words and instead start thinking he's crazy. After this, Seong shows them that same card, but the surprising thing is that the number on it was wrong after this. When Seong goes home, his mother is not there. Seong's classmate, Sang-woo, is secretly watching his mother when Seong shows up. Here, an upset Sang-woo tells Seong that he is 6 billion won in debt. He explains that he took clients' money and put it into margin trading in stocks. But unfortunately, all that money was lost, and just then, Seong gets a call from the hospital. Seong's mother's foot was quite injured, but due to not receiving treatment for diabetes, her injury got worse. Then the doctor tells Seong that his mother can be treated. But for this, we will have to amputate her foot, but this operation was going to cost a lot of money. But obviously, Seong didn't have that much money. He had even blown his mother's insurance money. That's why Seong goes to his ex-wife to ask for money, but his ex-wife refuses to give him money. Then his ex-wife tells her husband that Seong had come to ask for money, and just then, her husband comes to give Seong money. He also tells him to stay away from his family. But Seong starts hitting him, and just then, his daughter also arrives after this. A friend of Seong's goes to his boss to ask for money, but his boss refuses to give him money, so a fight breaks out between them. During this fight, his boss's hand gets caught in a machine. So, taking advantage of the opportunity, Seong's friend takes the money and runs away from there after this. Seong's friend comes home and tells his wife to take the first flight and get out of here. After this, Si-byuk meets an agent because she had to bring her mother from the north area to the south area. Si-byuk is the same girl who had pickpocketed Seong. But to bring her mother here, Si-byuk needed a lot of money now. Si-byuk also has a younger brother whom she had promised that she would definitely bring their mother over. After this, we are shown an officer, and this officer's brother had been missing for some time, so the officer goes to his brother's house, where he finds out that his brother hasn't even been home for the past few days. And when the officer is checking the house, he finds a card there. And this officer had seen the same kind of card with Seong at the police station, so the officer goes to Seong and asks him about it. But Seong doesn't tell him anything. After this, when Seong goes home, he finds that card there again now. Seong decides that he will join the game again. That's why all the players are taken to a ship. Meanwhile, the officer, chasing the vehicles, also reaches the ship. He kills a guard and throws him into the water. After this, all the players are brought to a facility on an island now. Here they had no idea what the next game would be and how it would be played. After this, they form their separate teams at night. Si-byuk and her female friend go to the washroom. Here, Si-byuk, avoiding the guard's eyes, starts exploring the facility. Just then, she sees that the guards are cooking something in large pots. But now, because the guards get suspicious, a guard comes to check the washrooms, but by then, Si-byuk had already returned. After this, Si-byuk tells her female friend everything she saw, but here, Sang-woo overhears their conversation and he asks Si-byuk about it. To which Si-byuk replies that they were cooking something in large pots. After this, all the players are brought to the playground where there were 4 shapes in front of them. Out of the 4 shapes, they had to choose one shape now. Here Sang-woo figures out what the game is and what they have to do. Sang-woo tells Seong that everyone has to choose different shapes after this. They're all given a small container in which the shapes are made. Now, their game is that they have to somehow take out that shape without damaging it. But if the shape gets even slightly damaged, they will be eliminated, meaning they will be killed. Now, Sang-woo easily takes out the shape, but Seong gets so nervous that his condition worsens, but then, somehow, he manages to win this game as well. After this, they are all brought back to the room. 187 players had returned, and now only 108 were left. After this, they are all taken for a meal, but over the food, Jang gets into a fight with a boy, where Jang beats the boy so much that he dies on the spot. Here, we see that one of the players is a doctor who, in collaboration with the guards, removes organs from the dead and sells them to the Chinese. That's why whenever the dead bodies are taken away, they make them disappear because it was all going according to a plan and it was all kept hidden from the front man. This was the reason they had placed their own man in the control room, who would delete all the video footage of those people, and the guards would tell the doctor about the game beforehand so that he could survive. Here, a guard tells that same doctor player that today we have deliberately given the players less food so that they start fighting among themselves. What will happen is that all the weak players will be out of the game. Also, the guard tells the doctor about the next game. Now, the lights were about to go off there after 30 minutes. Now Sang-woo knew that Seong's team would surely do something shady, so he calls that team over and tells them to relax. Meanwhile, the doctor player joins Jang's team. Here, the doctor tells Jang what the next game is going to be. After this, the lights go off. And Jang, along with his team, starts killing everyone else. Jang kills a girl and goes to kill Si-byuk, but then Seong saves her. After this, the guards come and stop them all, and now a total of 80 people were left. After this, they are all taken for the third game. And here they are told to form a team of 10 players each, and they do just that, forming their own teams. Now because Jang already knew about the next game, he doesn't keep Si-byuk's female friend on his team, and he only keeps men on his team. After this, Sang-woo also forms his own team. Now, because they needed one more player, Si-byuk's female friend joins their team. And this game is actually tug of war, meaning they had to pull the opposing team down. After this, the game starts, and Jang's team wins this game very easily. After this, it's Sang-woo's team's turn. Then player number 1, the old man, says that he has played many tug-of-war games in his life. That's why he guides them all on how to win this game. So that's why they somehow managed to win this game. Then it is shown that after 30 minutes, the lights will go off again. To which Sang-woo tells them all to stay ready, so they decide that they will take turns keeping watch. Now, Jang's team had one clever player after another. That's why Jang is afraid that his team might sideline him, meaning remove him from their path. On the other hand, the doctor and the guards are removing organs from the dead bodies together, and these organs were to be delivered by guards number 28 and 29. Then they all start talking about a dead body that had only one kidney, and they were calling him a zombie. Now, guard number 29, the one who was supposed to deliver those organs, was none other than the officer who had come to the guard's base. And after hearing all this, he suspects that maybe these people are talking about his brother, because he also had only one kidney. After this, numbers 28 and 29 come, at 29 being the officer, leave to deliver the organs. On the way, the officer notices that there is a bomb in the tunnel. Then number 28 tells him that when we get out of here, this place will be blown up. Now the officer tries to get more information from number 28. That's why number 28 starts to have doubts about him. That's why he asks the officer to show his face. Now the officer shows his face, and at the same time, he points a gun at number 28. At the same time, the officer asks him about the one kidney person, asking who it was that you called a zombie, to which number 28 tells him that it was a girl. Now, number 28 tells the officer that you can go to the leader's room and see all the information. Everyone's data is there. After learning this, the officer kills number 28. Meanwhile, the doctor asks the guard about the next game. But this time, the guards also don't know about the next game. That's why the doctor gets angry and grabs a guard, and they start fighting. In this fight, the doctor kills that guard and escapes from there. After this, another guard also chases him, and they both end up in the playground. Here, the guard is about to kill the doctor by tricking him. But then the leader, the front man, comes and kills the guard, and later, they kill the doctor as well. At the same time, they also find number 28's dead body right there, from which they realize that someone has infiltrated the facility. Meanwhile, the officer reaches the leader's, the front man's room. Then, while checking, he goes into a room where everyone's records were kept. While checking the records, the officer finds a list of past winners that includes his brother's name, meaning he was once a winner. Meanwhile, all the players are taken for the fourth game, where they are all told to choose their own partners. And the players do just that, choosing their own partners. Si-byuk's female friend also tries to find a partner, but no one was ready to be her partner. After this, all players are given 10 marbles each. Actually, this game is such that one player has to take all the marbles from their partner without using any force, and the other person, meaning the one with no marbles, will be killed. Then Sang-woo and Shang's friend play the game of odd and even, in which they had to guess how many marbles the other person had in their hand. Now here, Shang's friend wins all of Sang-woo's marbles, because of which, in the end, Sang-woo is left with only one marble. Now, because Sang-woo had realized that he wouldn't be able to survive, that's why he tricks Shang's friend and makes him believe that if either of us loses, the losers will have a rematch. Now here, Sang-woo deceitfully swaps out all of Shang's friend's marbles. After this, Sang-woo takes the marbles and gives them to the guard and goes out. And when Shang's friend checks the marbles, there are stones there. On the other hand, player number 1, the old man, was in bad condition, that's why he was wandering around, but Shang somehow gets him to agree to play. Now here, both of them, the old man and Shang, also play even or odd now. Among them, the old man wins all of Shang's marbles. But in the last round, the old man forgets what he had chosen, so here, Shang tricks him with words and takes all his marbles. But believe me, that old man was very clever. He had kept one marble with him, and he starts wandering around again. Now here, Shang requests him, "Please play one more game with me." Then the old man says that I know you took all the marbles from me by cheating. He says that I knew everything. I was just acting like I was crazy. Hearing this, Shang feels pity for him and gives him all the marbles after that. Si-byuk and her female friend are also playing the game. Their game is that whoever throws the marbles closer to the wall will win. First, Si-byuk throws her marbles. But when it's Si-byuk's friend's turn, she throws all her marbles. But when Si-byuk sees this, she tells her friend to throw again. To which her friend says, "No, Si-byuk, I am all alone. There is no one behind me, but if something happens to you, it's not good. You have your younger brother. He's waiting for you." And for this reason, Si-byuk's friend is killed after this. All of their dead bodies are taken from there after this. They all come back to the room. Here, Jang sees that Si-byuk's friend is still alive, sitting very comfortably. Now here we find out that this friend of Si-byuk was also Jang's friend, but now because there was a clash between them over something. So that's why Jang's friend starts bullying him after this. The front man finds the officer's ID card near a dead body. Just then, the front man finds out that all his VIPs have arrived, so the front man goes to get them, then all the VIPs are brought to their room. After this, the front man goes and tells another man about the VIP's arrival, and this man is the main one, and we will find out who he is later. Then the next day, they are all brought for the 5th game, where numbers from 1 to 16 are laid out, and all the players take their own numbers. The number meant that whichever number a player gets, their turn will come accordingly now. At the end, the first and last numbers are left, that is, 1 and 16. So here, Shang gets confused about which number he should choose. If he takes the first number, he will be trapped and die because he doesn't know what the game is. And if he takes the last number, maybe his turn won't even come and time will run out. And just then a man comes there and tells Shang that I want the first number, because I have never come in first place in my life. Then after this, they are brought to the gaming room. Now the rule of this game is that they have to go to the other side of the bridge in a given time. Now, in between, there are 2 types of glass installed. One is normal glass and the other is tempered glass. As soon as they step on the normal glass, it will break and they will fall down. After this, the game starts, and they start dying one by one. Then a time comes when Jang is in front of everyone and he is not moving forward. Now they had only one way. Either they go forward or they all die. And just then, the same friend who was bullying Jang comes in front of him and tells Jang that I told you the day you betrayed me, I will kill you. After this, she catches Jang and jumps down with him, which causes both of them to die. Now there was a man there who worked in a glass company, and he knew which one was the tempered glass. But when the front man finds out about this, he has the lights turned off so that they can't recognize the glass now. Only one step is left at the end, and they had no time. That's why Sang-woo pushes that man. So here, Sang-woo, Shang, and Si-byuk cross the bridge, but due to the glass breaking, they get seriously injured, especially Si-byuk. On the other hand, the officer had killed a servant and taken his place. Now a VIP suspects the officer and tells him to remove his mask. But the officer says, "Okay, but I will go inside and remove my mask after this." The officer takes the VIP inside. Going inside, the officer knocks the VIP unconscious, and the front man finds out about this, That's why the front man goes after him and sees the officer. That's why the officer runs from there and comes to the island. The front man also arrives there, following him now here. The officer tries to call his seniors, but the call gets disconnected. Then the officer sends them all the evidence. But there was no network there after this. The front man catches the officer and asks him to come with them. But the officer shoots the front man after this. The front man takes off his mask, and the officer sees that it's no one else but his own brother. After this, the officer's brother, the front man, shoots him, and he falls into the water. Meanwhile, Si-byuk was severely injured due to the glass shard, and she was bleeding heavily. After this, the three survivors are taken to dinner, and a knife is also placed next to each of them. This means that at night, any one of the three could kill another. Just then, Seong sees Si-byuk is in bad shape. That's why he tells Si-byuk not to worry. They are together, and in this game, they will defeat Sang-woo together, and after this, they will both get out of here and split the money half and half. Si-byuk tells him that she has a younger brother whom she left in an orphanage, and if either of them gets out alive, they will have to take care of both of our families. Now, Si-byuk's condition was very bad. She needed a doctor. That's why Seong goes to get some help. But by the time he comes back, Sang-woo had already killed Si-byuk. Then the next day, they are both taken to game number 6, the final game. The rule of the game was simple: kill or be killed. And the name of this game is Squid Game. The game begins, and the two get into a massive fight. But near the end, Sang-woo's condition starts to worsen. Just then, Seong declares he wants to stop the game. And just then, Seong asks Sang-woo to come with him, but Sang-woo kills himself. Because of this, Seong wins the game. Then the front man tells Seong that he played very well, but he didn't expect it. After this, Seong is dropped off at his home, and he also has an ATM card with him. And when Seong goes and checks that ATM card, he sees that all the money has been sent to his account. After this, Seong goes to his home, but by then his mother has died. After this, we are shown a scene from 1 year later. There we see that Seong's condition has worsened, meaning he has started drinking heavily, and he hasn't even touched that money yet. One day, a flower-selling woman comes to Seong, and she gives him the same kind of card that had an address written on it. And then Seong goes to that address. There he finds out that all of this was done by none other than that old man, player number 1, and he is still alive. Here, the old man tells Seong that he had become bored with his life. And I created this whole game with my clients so that I could enjoy watching people die. But yes, we didn't force anyone to do this. And I participated in the game because it's more fun to play the game than to watch it. He says, "The money you have is mine." And as he says this, the old man dies. After this, Seong goes to see Si-byuk's younger brother and takes him to Sang-woo's mother. And he tells Sang-woo's mother to take care of his child. Along with that, he also gives her a bag that has a lot of money in it. After this, Seong goes to the station where he meets the same unknown person he had met at the start of the movie. Here, Seong also chases him, but by then, he had already run away. Then Seong calls the number on the card and he asks, "Who are you people? And why are you doing this to people? Why are you playing with people's lives?" Then he gets a response. "Seong, if you want to stay alive, get on the plane," and with that, this movie ends here. Thank you for watching.